One starts studying about a holiday 30 days before that holiday. So in a certain sense, that holiday starts 30 days before. That 30 days is the fabulous number 30 of the length that the zelem leaves the body before it dies. The body dies. And it says that in some old manuscripts that Rabbi Akiva's students died until halfway to Shavuot. Well, that halfway to Shavuot can also be interpreted as 30 days before Shavuot. And halfway of that is 15. And if you subtract 15 from the 49 days of this Omer period, you get 34. So it's really the 34th day that the dinim leave, so to speak. The dinim are leaving on the 33rd day, but until the completion of those dinim leave, you can't really observe. And the 34th day is the day of marriages and haircuts in the Sephardic tradition. Amazingly, I've woken up this morning here on the 34th day sensating that. The Gavra in me has sensated that today. My body feels lighter. One of the reasons why is this 30-day period previous to Shavuot is divided into two 15-day periods, Yud, Hey, Yud, Hey. And this is the great Nazian number. And so 34 here marks 15 days, Yud, Hey, before Shavuot. So for me also, I'm going to put a link to my previous Lad Ba'omer video. There's two-ness in everything. There's two Purims. There's Purim and Purim Katan. There's two of everything. 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. Even Yom HaKippurim is Yom like Purim. And we never forget that the letter that starts the Torah is the letter Bet, which is 2. Something else I've discovered is that this is also related to the kidneys. The kidneys are 2, and always expressed as kliot. There's no such thing as a kliya, one kidney. They're called kidneys because the right and left kidney go together. For me, walking backwards access those kidneys because the kidneys are actually felt in the back. Underneath those ribs in the back. And there are a lot of exercises for those kidneys. For me, the kidneys are also netzach and hod. And let's not forget that the 33rd day of Shavuot, of the Omer, is hod shebahod, which is to me the left kidney. I always associated Noach with the kidneys in general. Number one, it's 2 letters. Number 2, the din of Netzach. The din of Noach would be Nun. The din of the letter Nun is Nun is Vav Nun, final Nun. And the din of the Het is Yud Tov. Yud Tov is 410 plus 56 for Vav Nun. That's 466, which is the gematria of Kliot. Also, if you use a final Nun and you get 1,116. That's the gematria was full of Shimon. Also, 466 is Shimon. Remember, and Shimon ben Yohai, Shimon is from Lag BaOmer. But 416 plus 2 letters of Netzach, of Noach itself is 418, and that's the Shema. And it's brought down that the ears, the Shema, the ears, are the sense organs of the kidneys. So this whole idea of kidneys, Netzach and Hod, relate to the ears, relate to the Shema. And the Aleph of Tiferet is in the hand that holds, that's the Aleph before the closed eyes of the Shema. The hand position is the Aleph. So, these few words, I'm going to put the link to the other Lag BaOmer. These few words is tremendous opening. The Dinim actually leaves on Lag BaOmer the 34th. I sense it. How it's possible, I don't know. That I sense it. And it relates to Shimon and the Shema. And the receiving, by the way, of the energy, because the energy comes up through the legs from the earth, from the kidney meridian, from the bottom of the feet, from the center of the earth. And the 15, the shard that's thrown in with the yud and the hey on it, to make the deep go down 15,000 amos. And then the 15 psalms to make them rise up again. And this comes from the deep, and it comes up through the legs and into the kidneys. And this is the whole sexual thing. That we receive all this from the going up. From the going up of the Sephirot. We receive the deep, deep aspects of the underground. What is also thought as the Sitra Achra. We receive from the deep. So these few words show that the day of the 34th day, which is a parallel, everything in the diaspora which we are in has 2 days anyway. And even if it had 1 day or something, there's a Isru Hag, a binding of the Hag. Noach itself, and just, for me, Noach symbolizes these for some reason. Remember, they walk backwards into Noach. Also, the Nun Hey, it's 58. Het, Nun Het is 58, plus 2 is 60. Plus 1 for all is 61, which is Ein of Samak, Ein Sof. And for me, that Het, which is the 8th Sephirot from the top, is also, if we cut the left leg of the Het, it's the Hey, which is the 5th Sephirot of Zirampen. So Netzach and Hod is an abbreviation, as far as I'm concerned, in Noach. Because we've cut the dinam of the left. It's a circumcision. And that's what happens, theoretically, on the 33rd or 34th day. We give haircuts to a 3-year-old. It's the equivalent of a circumcision. And the marriages, which is also equivalent to a circumcision. And is in a certain sense is the point of the circumcision at birth. And the point of the haircut at 3. And this is from the maleness. These are deep secrets that are revealed on the 33rd and 34th day. And the 34th day is 15 days, Yud Hey days, to Shavuot. It's half of when we were supposed to start the preparations for Shavuot. And we start, the first 15 are the Yud Hey on top, and they're a heavenly, so to speak, and then there's the Yud Hey on the bottom, and that's the second manifestation in the physical world.